In this video we will be learning about format method. So format method formats the given string into a nicer output in Python. So we will be seeing some example of different types of formatting with default and positional as well as keyword argument. Okay, so let's do for the default. So let me print hello and the curly braces, your balances. Okay, and then let's put a full stop, and then format will be, let's say, Yayati, and then I'm going to put the balance of 12,000. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see this was the example of default argument. So let's do some positional arguments. So let's give position 0 and 1. Okay, and then the format will be same. So let's run it and see. So you can see here it is giving the same output with the positional argument. So now we will be giving keyword argument. Okay, so let's give the keyword name as name equals, and then here we are going to give BLC equals, so this will be balance. So let's put inside BLC and here the name. So this will be our keyword. So you can see the keyword argument. Now we will be using mixed. So we will do like the position of 0 and we will give a keyword BLC. Okay, BLC. Okay, so we have to just put here BLC equals. So let's run it. So you can see here the mixed argument is also here. So in case of mixed arguments, keyword arguments has to be always follow positional arguments. So now we will be see some number formatting. Okay, so let's see some simple number formatting. Okay, simple number formatting. Okay, so this is easy, nothing complicated. So let's print an integer argument, the number is, and then we'll put d, okay, for integer, and then we'll put the format as, let's say, 1000. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see the number is 1000. So let's do it for floating point as well. So let me do this as a floating point number, and here we have to change it to f for floating point. So you can see the floating point is also here. So now we'll be doing it for octal, binary, and let's say hexadecimal. So let's print it. We are printing first for bin, that is binary, and we are going to put 0, 0 and b. Okay, so this is our binary. Now let's do for octa. So here I am going to 0 and o. Okay, and then for hexa, hex, and then let's give 0 and x. So this is our, so let's give format. Format will be, let's say, 12. So let's run it. So you can see the binary 1100, octa and hexa. So similarly now we will be formatting with padding. So number formatting with padding. Okay, so let's print, let's say 5d. Okay, and we will be giving it for format of 12. Let's run it. So you can see padding is there. Similarly, let's give here, let me print 2d. Okay, and here I am going to make 3, 4. Okay, so you can see here. So width doesn't work for number longer than padding. Okay, So padding for floating numbers, so let's do for floating. So we will just change the value to, let's say 8.3 f for floating point. Okay, and then let's put some floating point value. So you can see here the floating point also. So similarly, integer number with minimum bit fill, so we will be giving minimum bit 0.05d. okay, and the format will be 12. So you can see minimum bit filled. So now we'll be padding for floating number with 0. Okay, so let's do that. We'll be filling it with 0. So here I am going to give 0 point, let's say 8.0, or let's say 3. Okay, 8.3 f for floating point, and let me give some floating point numbers. So you can see here the padding. So now we'll be seeing number formatting with signed numbers. Okay, so let me print to show the positive sign. Okay, we'll be showing here positive sign. So let's give plus of f. Okay, and then again similar thing, plus of f. Okay, and then we'll format and we'll give the number 12.23 and minus 12.23. so let's run it and see. So you can see here it is giving plus and minus value. So let's copy this and we'll see the negative value as well. So for negative we are going to change the sign to minus, here also to minus, and the remaining remains the same. So you can see here it is giving minus for the negative value. Okay, so now we'll show space for positive sign. So we'll just put a space instead of positive here also. So let's run it. So for positive sign it is giving a space. So now we'll do number formatting with alignment. Okay, so there are different methods. So we'll be doing a integer number with right alignment. So let's print and do a right alignment. We are giving 5d, okay, for integer, and let's give the format as 12. So you can see here. So here is the right aligned 12. So now we'll be, let's copy this and we will do it for the floating point with center alignment. Okay, so let's give here 10.3f. okay, and then the format will be in floating point. So let's give some floating point numbers. So it is a center alignment. So now let's do it for integer left alignment filled with 0. So let's give here less than sign and 0.5, okay, d, and the format will be the same. So here is the left alignment. So now we'll be doing it for floating point number with center alignment. We'll be giving equal to 8.3, okay, and f for floating point, and let's give here some floating point numbers. Let's do minus 12.345. okay, so here it is. So now we'll be using the format method. Okay, so let's do the padding. So let's do string padding. Okay, so let's print here like some 5, okay, and then we'll be printing a format, and then we'll put it as Bhuvishrava. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see it, string padded with left alignment, and now let's copy this, and then we'll paste it, and we'll be using it for right alignment. So we'll be giving a greater than sign, and the format will be the same. So here the right alignment, and let's do it for the center alignment. So all are giving the same output, and then let's do it for the center alignment with star as the padding. Let's do it, or let's erase some. Let's give it here. So you can see here the center alignment and the right alignment. So now we'll be padding center alignment and star as the padding. So let's give here star, and it will be padded. Okay, so let me give a little smaller text. So you can see here it was center aligned with star as the padding. So now let's truncate the string. Truncate strings, okay, with format. So we'll be truncating it. So here I am going to take 0.5, or let's say 0.3. The format will be the same. So you can see here it has truncated it to 3 letters. Okay. So now we'll be truncating it to 3 letters and padding also. So let's give 5.3. Let's run it. So here it is giving it the 3 letter. So now let's truncate, and let's give the center alignment and 0.3. So you can see center alignment is there. So now we'll be formatting class and dictionary members, okay, using the format method. So now let's make a class named person, and the age of the person is 23. Name be Yutsu. Okay, so this is the name, and we'll put the age format print, and let's put the format as p dot, okay, name, and then let's put let's say s here. Okay, so it will give his age, Yutsu's age is, and then we'll put the p dot age. Okay, and let's put the format as p is equals to person. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see Yutsu's age is 23. So let's do the formatting with dictionaries member. So I am going to make a person variable, and let's make the key as age. Okay, so here the age is, let's give the age as 24, and let's put the name as, let's say, Shikhandi. And then we'll print the format. Okay, so let's give the format as p, and then the name, and now let's close the curly brace, and we'll give the names as Shikhandi's, age is, and then we'll put the p age. Okay, and we'll put the format is p is equals to person as above. P is equals person. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see here it is giving the Shikandi size as 24. So now we will be defining a person dictionary. So let's do the same. Will be, so it's already there, so let's print names, okay, and then age is, and then we'll give the age, and let's put the format as star person, okay. So you can run it, so you can see the same output. So star is a format parameter, that is minimum field width. So argument will be using here argument as format codes, okay. So dynamic formatting, so string equals, and then we'll be using, let's say, fill, and then align, and let's say width, okay, width, okay. These are the three. Let's close the, this is inside a, this is a string, so this will be inside a quotation mark, and then we'll be passing format codes as argument. So we'll be printing the string dot format, okay, and then we'll be passing it, let's say Virat, okay, and then we'll fill it with star equals, and we'll give it as a string of star, and then we'll align it as center equals, let's give here, okay, and then width will be, let's say 5, okay, width equals 5. So this is our format code as argument. Now we'll be using num as the variable for dynamic float format template, okay, and then we'll be putting here align, and then the width, and we'll put a precision also, precision, and then F, okay. So now passing format codes, okay, we'll be passing the format code as num dot format, and then let's put the value of a floating point, and then align equals, let's give a reference sign, and then width as 8, and then precision as 2. So let's run it. So you can see here Virat and the floating point number which we have given. So now we'll be using the extra formatting. Let's give extra formatting options. So there are some other, let me do that. Let me import a date time, okay, import date time, okay, and then we'll be formatting date time. So date equals date time dot now, okay, and then we'll be formatting it using the format codes. It's now, and we'll give the format code. So let's give like this, okay, format code will be year, and then we'll give a slash, okay, and then %m. So here also we have to give a percentage, and then let's give here a slash and %d, okay, for date, and now we'll be giving %h for hour, and then %m for minute, and then %s for our second. So let me close the curly braces, and we'll format the match, and then we'll put the date, okay. So let's print it. So you can see here it is giving the time. So let's give the complex number formatting. Let's make a complex number variable. Okay, number. So this is a variable, and I'm going to put a complex number 2j. Okay, let's 1 plus 2j. So this is our complex number. So let's print the real part and imaginary part. Real part, real part, and let's put the real part as 0 point real. Okay, and then we'll give the and imaginary part. Okay, and then let's give the 0 im ag imaginary. Okay, now we'll do the format. Let's give the format as complex number. Okay, dot format, and we'll give inside the complex number. Okay, so let's run and see the output. So here it is giving the imaginary part as 2 and the real part as 1. So now let's do a custom format method. Let me comment it. Custom format. Custom format. Okay. So let's make a class as person, and let's define a method inside it. Define format. Okay. Arguments as self, and let's give format. Okay, and let's make a if statement. If format is equals age, then what we'll do, we'll just return the age as 23. Okay, else we'll return here return none. Okay, so let's print here, print the age of age. Let me give a name, Virat's age is, and then let's put the age as age. Okay, and we will be giving the format of person, format person. So let's run it. So you can see the age of the person Virat.